So welcome to this video about the Estival Park TUI SUNEO Hotel. So first of all, to say the hotel is situated at Estival Park, and it is the hotel which is called the Marena Hotel. So in Spain they still have the sign up saying Marena, but we would know it if we were booking in the UK as the TUI SUNEO Hotel. So it's had a brand new makeover and refurbishment. So a lot of things are new and it looks absolutely fantastic, and we really enjoyed our visit. So today I really wanted just to focus on the aspect of the food at the TUI SUNEO Hotel. So first of all, just to say it's set in lovely grounds. This was the view from our room, which is out the back of the hotel, and obviously there's other rooms that face onto the pool. But we really enjoyed watching all the palm trees. This is out at the front. It's a really nice walkway. Really nice open walkways in La Pineda. So onto the food, and here is the large gates that they close up and they lock down the dining room. So if you're going for your breakfast, you have to wait at these big gates, and while we were there, it was opening up at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is just a small view of the restaurant. I really don't like to put people in my videos because I feel that they don't have any say over whether they're in the video or not. So I haven't actually taken full view shots, but there are photographs online on their own website, and this is just a shot when there wasn't many people around. So they do focus on world cuisine, so they do have lots of different options for you to try. So the usual fare of cereals, quite a few different kinds of cereal, and there's a large container of cold milk which is kept cold in a sort of like electric sort of pot thing. So your nice cold milk and lots of different cereals. So they do have freshly baked bread, and here it was the bread. A lot of the rolls are quite crusty, but we did find some of them nice and soft. If you're getting a bit older like us, you might have to watch your teeth a bit, but they're all really tasty. There was brown bread, whole grain bread, I say different rolls and breadsticks. And that was all at a station. There was also butter and margarine that went along with that bread. And the toasters, I must say, there was 2 toasters and you could use the toasters up. So they also had Belgian waffles, and I was really excited about this. Now, often the waffles that we get in the UK are quite light and airy, but Belgian waffles, Liège waffles, are quite sort of thick and solid, if that makes sense. But I really enjoy them. They're really sort of sturdy, and sometimes we just use the microwave just to heat them up a little. They have like crusty bits of like sugar in them, and they're really, really good with Nutella. So that was my breakfast of choice for quite a few days, was Belgian waffles with Nutella. And these pancakes are quite small. I did find them slightly doughy, but they were quite nice, and again really nice with honey or butter and jam. I had a huge selection of cold meats which were put out fresh every day, and I assume they were there. We were half board, but I assume you would have had these at lunch, but they were there at breakfast, and quite often there was different kinds at dinner. But there was lots of different kinds to try and lots of different cheeses. They made a real good effort, in my opinion, of giving you different cheeses each day. So this is some Swiss cheese, and I think some Edam as well. And I think this is Manchego. There's lots of other items for breakfast. So there was baked beans, which were quite nice. Bacon in Spain always comes the same way. It's quite a fatty cut. It's similar to a streaky bacon in the UK, but it was absolutely fine. There was several different types of sausages. There was some vegetables, sort of types of stir fry food as well, mushrooms, hash browns. Quite a good variety. They are different, the sausages and things in Spain, but obviously it is their own produce. This was some little Spanish omelettes that they made, and they had them from the show cooking station just at the side. They also had the option of fried eggs as well, and they just fried them fresh, and you could have them any way that you liked. and the chefs would just stand and make them in the morning. Just another picture of the sausages. I say the chicken sausages, they're quite there's a really small paprika sausage that was really tasty, and then they also had like quite a slim sausage, and that had lots of paprika and herbs in it. So different sausages on different days, which did make it quite a good option. So on to the sweet things, lots of lovely sweet things for breakfast. They had lots of Danish pastries. The donuts were really tasty, they're really soft, nice glaze on them. They kept everything quite small, so it was really good, so you could get a couple of different things and you didn't feel like you were eating too much. They had a really nice deep fried like donut with a sort of crusty cinnamon sugar, which was really nice. These were just like a sort of traditional pastry. The ones at the front, they were really good as well. Lots of Danish pastries, the chocolate covered ones, pain au chocolat, croissants, lots of different ones that you could try. Nutella, as I say, I had that on my breakfast waffles, and I really, really loved it. It was really nice, big jar, and it was a sort of pump handle that you pulled down, and it just sort of squirted it out onto your dishes. And they had nice jam. This was peach, strawberry and fruits of the forest, and they had little paper cups where you squash the jam into it, and you just sort of squeezed in the right amount, and I thought that was really good for hygiene. Lots of fresh fruit in the mornings. There's apples, bananas, oranges, just a huge different variety for you to just enjoy with your breakfast. There was a tea and coffee machine. You could get lots of different options. You can see cafe latte, espresso, different options, and also you could get hot chocolate. They had a water machine which was very similar, where you could get sparkling water, plain water, hot water, and they had lots of different vending machines. So in the evenings, there was quite a large variety of different foods. They tried to do a theme each night. They didn't particularly say what the theme was, but obviously it was quite easy to guess. So they did have different varieties of dishes all on a sort of central island, and that was the sort of theme for the night. Here are some of the salads that they offered. They had a really wide range of various salads, sort of antipasti type food that you could take. To be honest, I didn't have a lot of this. I just tended to go for the main meal in the evening, but there was a really good variety. And you can see, I think this is probably Chinese night. There's some large king prawns there. There's some noodles, some stir-fried chicken. The choice was really vast. As I say, there was lots of different stations, and you could choose all the different foods. This is some of the stuff that they had. They did have a vegan bench, and they didn't have a huge amount of food for vegans, but it was quite nice that they'd made an effort just to have a different section to offer some vegan food. So I think that's some baba ganoush and some grilled peppers, along with some nice lettuce. They had this station, I didn't really use it myself, but it was lots of different herbs if you wanted to add that, and some olive oils, and I think that was more for the fish options, but they were there that you could add into your meal if you wanted to. Lots of salad options. If you just wanted to have some chips and some salad, or some rice, or just a roll and some salad or whatever, there was just lots of different bowls. It was really nice. They just kept it all separate, so if you just wanted to have one particular thing. I also thought that was really good for children. So this was another station. Each night they did different rice dishes, just sort of plain rice or whatever, and pasta dishes, and they had a big sort of bowl of like a fresh tomato sort of ragu sauce, and lots of cheese. So if you really was someone that wanted to eat more plain food, or maybe for children, you could have that. They had fantastic pizza up the back. I didn't get a close-up of the pizza, but every night they made these long pizzas, and they made about 3 different flavours each night, and they were really good. You can see there some boiled potatoes, which are actually really nice, and some roast chicken. The chicken tasted fantastic, really nice taste from the chicken. Here are some chops that were getting barbecued off. So they did the show cooking every night, and again, that was something that I really enjoyed. I really enjoy the fresh sort of charcoaly sort of taste that you get like a barbecue. So each night the options were different. They did about 2 or 3 meats and a different fish each night. They had large sausages, they were really good. The chips, now let's talk about chips. Now we tried a McDonald's in Cambrios, and although the burger was fantastic, the chips weren't good at all. They were really sort of second cooked, cardboard tasting. Now I stayed away from the chips because I was trying to watch my weight, but when I finally discovered that they tasted really like McDonald's, I had chips most nights. They were really, really tasty, and sometimes we use the microwave just to heat our food, but even in the microwave they didn't go soggy. They were just so good. This is some of the fish. I tried the fish quite a few nights. Really nice fish cuts. You do have to be careful though, because some did contain bones. I mean, some of them, the bones were really obvious. There was one that was like huge, big chunky bones, but you do have to be careful. So here's some grilled off tomatoes. We met someone from Scotland and they thought the tomatoes tasted really good. So we did try these and they were very nice. And here's just another example of some of this sort of antipasti type salad foods. So as I say, all individual bowls, and you can just help yourself to whichever item you wanted. Now onto the fish and various dishes. They did have a vast amount of seafood, and I'm not a seafood lover, so I just like plain old prawns. But they did have lots of different dishes that were quite sort of authentic, and then they had a lot of seafood. So they had things like mussels, ceviche, large king prawns. The one thing I would say is be very careful when you're eating these things, that you do make sure you just wash your hands in between, because we saw a lot of people eating with their fingers and then touching all the utensils, which was really off-putting, and we did hear of a few people not feeling too great. So try and make sure if you are eating with your fingers that you do wash your hands in between. Here is the microwave. Now we both like our food really, really hot. So what we did was, once we picked everything we wanted, we just gave it a wee quick blast. It's very simple to control, just on for like a minute or so, and that really helped our enjoyment of the food. Here's some chopped fruits in the evenings. They had whole fruit and also just sort of sliced or diced fruit as well. And lots of desserts, you'll be happy to know. So every night they had lots of different options, and they all looked really nice. I didn't indulge in too many, I've got to say, but they all looked fantastic. So you can just see lots of them, very small portions, and I think the idea is so you can take like 1 or 2 just to sort of try like a few different flavours. But my husband really liked quite a lot of them. That's lots of really sort of small things, lots of sort of cream, quite rich and really tasty. There was always ice cream, and my husband really enjoyed the ice cream. He said it was really good. He did say that he felt that as hotel food went, that ice cream was nice. There's another dessert they did, really bright yellow, and people just sort of like took slices of that. And another picture of the cakes. Now they did have some cakes at night, but they were more for in the morning. So on to the all-inclusive. Now we weren't all-inclusive, but the all-inclusive section was just around the corner, and if you don't pay for all-inclusive, you can just pay for it as you go. So they had quite a good selection of food. They had chips and burgers, hot dogs, I think they might have had pizza, and they had some crisps and some different sort of things that you could pick up. And then they also did various drinks, and they had milkshakes and cold beers and local sort of wines and things. They did have all that in the corner. Quite a large bar. I'm not really sure exactly how people got on. I did meet people that really enjoyed the cocktails, and they said they were really strong. I think they were enjoying them a bit too much. But the people that were all inclusive did think it was a really good deal. This is just a wee picture of the ice cream machine. And this is the drinks So you see, you just got like a few drinks there, and everything was all in plastic cups because people were taking it out to the pool. So as I say, I didn't experience all-inclusive, but I think people really did enjoy it. I think they enjoyed the lunch. I think lunch was fairly similar. All the photos that I've taken have been from breakfast and dinner, but I think lunch would be fairly similar selection. So just to recap, this is for Estival Park, TUI SUNEO Hotel, and it's also very similar to most hotels in Spain. So I hope that helps, and I hope if you do go that you really enjoy it, and you can put some comments in and tell me what you thought. So thanks again for watching today, and I really hope that you can give us a thumbs up and like on this video, as well as subscribing to get notifications of new videos. And you can also become a Patreon if you want to support us in our work, and there's information on how to do that below. So thanks again. Bye.